coming to history of OBIEE, NPAR is one organization which earlier it started with general purpose reporting. Okay, and after that NPAR acquired by CBIL, and CBIL released an reporting tool version called CBIL Analytics. Okay, on the base platform of the CBIL Analytics, Oracle designed a very good reporting tool which we are using now. It has an Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition. First, initially it started with the version OBIEE 10g. Later on, it went on version with OBIEE 11g. Presently, available version in the market is OBIEE 11g. Even today, we are using the training with OBIEE 11g, not with the OBIEE 10g. Like OBIEE 10g is the older version. But during the training, we'll be learning where exactly OBIEE 11g code changes, where exactly OBIEE 10g is not having so and so changes which are available in OBIEE 11g. Like this, we are going to discuss and we are going to move on with the training. And coming to OBIEE, as a developer or as a consultant, as an OBIEE guy, whoever works on OBIEE, there will be apart from installation, apart from the administration, apart from the services or something, mainly there will be two things will be learned. One is RPD, and other one we call it as answers and dashboards. RPD is nothing but repository creation. We call it as an repository creation. In Informatica or something, you will be having repository, right? Once we imported the data, that we call it as a repository. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that here also, data will be imported into the OBIEE environment, that we call it as an repository. In that repository, we are going to build the business logics, everything. Okay, whatever it is required. Actually, in OBIEE, repository will be developed in 3 layers. First layer we call it as a physical layer, and second layer we call it as the business model and mapping layer. Third layer we call it as a presentation layer. If you see here, can you able to view 3 layers? Physical layer, BMM layer, and presentation layer. You can view it, right?
Yeah.
First one is the physical layer, right? In this physical layer, you can see data is imported. That means whenever you connect to any database, you need to import the data into the OBIEE environment, right?
Yeah.
So once you started importing the data, first it comes to the physical layer. Okay. In this physical layer, what we will do in real time is we will create joins, because if you want to pull the data from multiple tables in the database end, you will write a SQL script, right? Visu, you are understanding, right, what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm understanding.
Yeah. So whenever you want to whenever you want to pull the data from multiple tables, you write a logical join conditions there in the database, right? Hello? Harish?
Yeah, I can understand. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
So once we started writing the join condition, then we can pull the data from multiple tables. Like that, here also in physical layer, we will make a joins happen between multiple tables, whatever tables you want to use it for your project development purpose. Okay, once it is done, we will move the things into the BMM layer. In BMM layer, we create a business model. In that business model, whatever the business logic is there, suppose if a customer wants an hierarchy level to be created onto the dimension tables which is available for your project, that hierarchy level can be created here. The logic, by the name itself, BMM layer says that business model and mapping, it is a logical layer. Whatever the logic, whatever the calculation you want to do, suppose you having 2 columns, one is with first name and the other one is last name, but your customer wants those 2 should be concatenated and it should be displayed in one single column. You can make that logic happen here in the BMM layer. Suppose if you want to divide amount divided by 2 or amount multiplied by 2, and it should project in a new column. Those all things you can do it here in the business model and mapping layer. Okay, that's why we call it as a logical layer here in the OBIEE. Once it is done, the entire things, whatever the tables and columns you want to move, you will be moving it into the presentation layer. This presentation layer is the final layer. Whenever you do some changes here in the presentation layer, this presentation layer is going to available for the developer. That means developers means we are the developers. So this presentation layer will be available for us to build the reports by using this tables and columns which are available in this presentation layer. When this presentation layer will be available, where this presentation layer will be available. In OBIEE, once we build with these 3 layers, we will be saving the repository, and this repository will be deployed. That means presently it will be available as a repository, and after that this repository will be deployed as a file onto the server. Then that server will pick up this particular presentation layer and it will make available for the developer. That means developers means you, me and Visu are the developers. So we will be using this presentation layer for selecting the tables and columns in the front end, and we will be building the reports showcasing it like this. Can you able to view it?
Yeah.
Here you can find tabular format as well as chart, right? Can you able to view it? Tabular format and chart. Yeah. In this you can easily understand. If you look at the chart, it shows with product type, what is the product, and it shows with month and year, and with what are the order status, shipped or whatever happened, and what is the revenue generated on that, which gives a very clear picture of your organization, what is happening at what and what time it got delivered or something, right? So that a very common layman also very easily understand about what's happening in the organizations. Am I right?
Yeah.
Like this, whenever they want to showcase a data with a very good visualized format, then they will go with this kind of representations. Okay, that's how OBIEE is being very popularized nowadays. You understood, right? Yeah. Now, until this part you understood, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Now, coming to OBIEE, if you want to use OBIEE, you should have OBIEE installed on your machine, right? You should have an OBIEE installed on your machine. Without installing OBIEE, how you can work? We cannot work, right? Am I right?
Yeah. Go ahead, yeah. Hello? I just have a question. Hi.
Yeah, Visu.
Yeah, I just have a question. Yeah, we want to download 11g. Is there a build for VirtualBox?
Visu, can you speak little louder? I cannot hear you.
Yeah, is there a build for VirtualBox 11g?
Sorry?
Is there a VirtualBox link that I could download, or should I just use my PC?
Yeah, if it is with your PC, all the time I'll not suggest the VirtualBox, because look and feel will be changing. Okay. All the time I will suggest if you have Windows 7 environment on your PC, then it is good to have on your PC.
Right. I have Windows 8. Will that be a problem?
Yeah, Windows 8 is a problem. At that point, you go with VirtualBox. Okay.
Okay.
Just take VirtualBox of Windows XP or Windows 7.
Right. I have a
Professional or Ultimate.
I have a VirtualBox for XP.
Oh, then fine. Then fine. We can do it on that.
Yeah. Would you be able to email me a link?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which link? Which link you want?
The VirtualBox for XP.
No. Don't do in that way. VirtualBox directory. The thing is like you are having VirtualBox, right? Windows XP.
Yeah, I have that.
What we do during the installation is now we are not going to do any installation as of now. Okay. After 4 or 5 days, once you get a complete comfortable with the environment, OBIEE environment, then I will do the installation. By that time, we will individually download the OBIEE files. After that, we will do the installation. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. See here. Actually, for doing the installation on our machine, First, we need to have any
And
database.
also,
For our best
Shrikant,
yeah, Harish.
can you? I mean, I don't have the course content and stuff. Can you send me over that so that I can just
Yeah, I
take a
will
look at
send you.
that?
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I will send you.
Yeah.
I'll send you. Okay. So here, actually, our training will go for 25 to 30 days, Harish. Okay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Every day it will be 45 minutes to 1 hour session. Depends upon the topic. Okay. So one
Okay.
thing I can say, once you finish with this training, you will be very confident in working with entire OBIEE, even with the installation, everything. But I cannot make you an expert in 1 month, to be frank, right? Expertise comes from once you start practicing with multiple projects, then you can be an expert. But I can give a very good confidence, the best knowledge for working with OBIEE. Okay. Hello.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I got that.
Yeah. See.
Only thing is like administration and different components in OBIEE will be touch based, right? Everything it's gonna be.
No, everything I'll be touching. See, this is the scratch level, where I am explaining you the steps of OBIEE installation. And after that, I will show you from tomorrow. We will start building with the repository. Entire administration repository will be done. After that, we will build the reports as well as showcasing it onto the dashboards. In meanwhile, we'll be learning the security, how to create users and assigning it to the groups. Everything, lot of things we'll be learning. Everything will be in a real-time scenario. It's not an practical like slideshow or something. Everything I'll be showing you on my screen practically, and you can record the session on your machines from tomorrow. Okay, that will be stored as a video file for you.
Okay. So is for Informatica, they are sending me the recording. So do we need to record this?
Yeah. From my end, the thing is like when I start uploading the thing, it is getting much time. Rather, what I will do, I will make you as an organizer from tomorrow, so that you yourself can record the session. That will be stored directly as a video file into your My Documents. Okay.
Oh, okay. So I never. Okay. Just show me like how to do those steps. So
I will show you tomorrow. Okay. Today we don't have privilege to do
that.
Yeah,
sure. No problem.
From tomorrow I'll show you. Yeah.
Cool.
See here. First, we need to create any database in our laptop or a server, like wherever you are installing with your OBIEE. This database, for our best practice, we are using Oracle 11g database. And next it comes the repository creation utility. Okay, this repository creation utility is nothing but whenever you create with repository creation utility, this is the software which comes along with the OBIEE. Okay, what this software will do? Actually, it will create 2 users into any database, and it will load all the supporting schemas into that database. That means any database means whatever database you are having on your machine, you will be providing that credentials here in the repository creation utility, so that it will insert 2 schemas into the database. The 2 schemas are dev_BI platform and dev_MDS. Can you able to view it?
Can you repeat that once again?
No, what I am saying is this repository creation utility is a software which comes along with the OBIEE softwares. Okay, once you run this repository creation utility, it will ask you whatever the database credentials you are having on your desktop or a laptop or a server. That means before repository creation utility, we will install the database, right? That database server name and the system user name, everything it will ask in the repository creation utility, and it will directly insert 2 schemas into the database. Those 2 schemas are dev_BI platform and dev_MDS. You can ask me a question why it is inserting 2 schemas. These 2 schemas will contain all the supporting metadata of OBIEE 11g installation. Okay, you understood, right? The supporting metadata which will be used for OBIEE 11g installation, those everything data will be available in these 2 schemas. Okay, During the OBIEE 11g installation, these two schema names will be provided in the installation steps of OBIEE 11g. Automatically OBIEE 11g installation will be get started. To finish this entire three steps like database, RCU as well as OBIEE 11g installation, it will take minimum 2 hours of our training time. You understood, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Visu, you are following, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So, see, for OBIEE installation, normally this is the configuration we should have on our machine. Okay. Whether operating system should be Windows XP or Windows 7 Ultimate, and the machine should be i3 processor or i5 processor. This is the configuration we need to have. I'll show my machine configuration just a second. See, on my machine I am having Windows 7 Ultimate as a operating system and i3 as a processor and RAM as 8 GB RAM. It is a 64-bit operating system. You understood, right? This is the normal configuration which we need to have during the OBIEE 11g installation. Okay.
Oh,
Next
really?
comes,
Yeah, we should have 8 GB RAM.
No. Minimum 4 GB is enough. Okay. Minimum 4 GB is
Oh, I
enough.
have.
But why I am keeping 8 GB is because I need to want my services to be very fast. That's why I'll be using 8 GB.
From my configuration point of view, it's like 3 GB RAM, and
Okay, 3
yeah.
3 GB also can be installed. But the thing is, like, don't feel that your machine gets slow. Okay.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. See here, during the installation, we'll be having two types of installations, Harish and Visu. Okay. First installation is simple installation, and second, you can go with enterprise installation. Where the two installations will have the same components, but I will explain you which installation will be used at what point. Okay. So, simple installation normally you can install on your laptop, desktop, everywhere, wherever you want to install. Okay. During the server will be shared with multiple people, and sometimes server will be getting upgrading of the OBIEE software, and servers will be all the time, it will be going to have out-of-box integrations with the OBIEE environment. All these things will be going to happen onto the servers, right? So all the time servers will be done in order to support all these things, like deployments or different various deployments of integration with the OBIEE environment, or like whenever they want to run some patches over the existing software, then this enterprise installation should be selected during the installation. This enterprise installation only can support all these things. Other than that, everything will be same. Report designing, everything will be same with the both the installations, simple or enterprise. Okay. And whatever installation you take, there will be 4 types of links will be available. Okay. These links we are going to use. This we call it as the web-based links. Okay. These are the web-based links we will be using for developing the OBIEE reports and for deploying the repository, for developing the security users, and for using the BI publisher reporting also we use this links. Okay. First link, can you able to view analytics page? Can you able to view this as an analytics page?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I can see it.
So this is the analytics page, where normally this analytics page is nothing but like whenever you want to develop the reports with the OBIEE environment, this analytics link will be used in real time. You understood, right? Whenever you want to develop the reports, this analytics link will be available for developing the reports. Okay. And next comes with enterprise manager link. Can you able to view it? Enterprise manager link. Hello? Hello? Visu and Harish, can you able to view it?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, just if you want, you can just type using the chat window, yes or no, because I'll be just waiting for your answer all the time. Yeah, fine. So, see here, you can find enterprise manager page. This enterprise manager page will be used for deployment of the repository. Once you build with the repository, I said like we will do the deployment onto the server. To make the deployment, we will use enterprise manager link. And for administration, like creating users, different users, Visu as one user, Harish as one user, Shrikant as one user. Like that, if we want to create multiple users, like we will be using the console page to do all these things. Okay. Next comes is the BI publisher link. This BI publisher link, what it is going to do is, this BI publisher link will be used for in the OBIEE 11g environment for building the BI publisher reporting solution. Okay. Whenever we want to use BI publisher reporting solution, we will go with this BI publisher reporting link. Okay. And you can ask me a question, Shrikant, how we will understand which one is an simple installation and which one is an enterprise installation. You can easily understand whenever you are logging with port number 7001 for analytics page, it is a simple installation. Whenever you are logging with a port number 9704 for analytics page, it is an enterprise installation. You understood, right? During the auto port configuration, simple installation, it will be given with all the things as in 7001 port number. For enterprise installations, it will be given analytics as well as BI publisher with 9704 port number. Okay. See, whenever you start with your OBIEE services. Okay. So I just want to let you know, Visu and Harish, you know about database, right? Little understanding about database, right? Hello. Visu and Harish. Yeah. So my question here is, once you install with any database, some service will be running in the backend to support the database, right? ORCL service or SQL service, whatever it is. Am I right? Yeah. Now, here, like OBIEE, in OBIEE also, you will be having 5 kinds of services running in the backend. Okay. Those 5 services are BA cluster component, BA scheduler component, BA Java host, BA presentation server, BA server component. We are not going to do any direct changes or something here in the onto the services, but here in OBIEE, I'll just explain you what service will support what in the backend. Okay, cluster component is like, suppose if your OBIEE environment is having multiple cloning environments, then this cluster component will be supporting for that during the patch upgradations, everything. Okay, and next it comes the scheduler component. Scheduler component is a service whenever you want to schedule something, like whenever you are scheduling reports or scheduling a service, whatever it is scheduling doing in the OBIEE environment, this scheduler component will be supporting in the backend in the OBIEE environment. Okay, next it comes is BA Java host. Java host, because our Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition reporting tool is a backend programming supported with J2EE. J2EE is the programming in the backend, supported all the time for the OBIEE software. So to make that one successful without any errors, like this Java host service will be alive all the time and it will be supported. And next it comes BA presentation server. BA presentation server is nothing but, like, whenever, by the name itself, it tells the presentation. That means whenever you are displaying something, this presentation service will be going to help that get displayed perfectly onto the front end. And next comes the BA server component. BA server component is one of the very important service in the OBIEE. It supports for all the things happening in the back end of the OBIEE. Like that, see, we know that OBIEE will be connecting to a database and will be importing the data, and after that we will be preparing the repository, and after that repository will be deployed and it will be provided onto the presentation service, where it will be used for developing the reports. To connect to a database and to import the data into the repository, and repository will be built and this repository will be moved onto the server, everything will be done only with the BA server component service supporting in the backend. Now you understood, right? Until this part you understood, right? So you understood, right, until this part?
I understand.
Yeah, fine. So, and after that, actually, this will be using one server to run entire OBIEE. Actually, in OBIEE 10g, it uses OC40 server. We call it as Oracle Container for Java Server. Okay. And in OBIEE 11g, it uses an advanced server which we call it as a WebLogic server. Okay. This server we need not install. By default, once you start installing with the OBIEE, automatically this also can be get installed on our machine. Okay. Next, all this for managing these 5 services. That means like in services.ms, if you type it, you can find Oracle services like TNS listener. If you want to stop it or if you want to start it, we'll be stopping and stopping there. Like that, if you want to stop these 5 services and start the services, you should log in through a command prompt where you will be getting this entire services will be kept under a batch file. We call it as an OPMNCTL batch file. This means Oracle Process Manager Controlling Batch File. We call it as Oracle Process Manager Controlling Batch File. This batch file you will be invoking through the command prompt, and if you provide it as a status, it will show you all the status whether all your services are alive or not. Okay. Next it comes, whenever you want to stop the service, you can go with OPMNCTL stop all. Okay. Whenever you want to start the service, you can give OPMNCTL start all services. You understood, right? Visu, you understood, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Until this part, everything is clear, Harish? Hello, Harish?
Yes, Shrikant.
Yeah, fine. Okay. Now what I will do, I'll just start my OBIEE services and I will show you how that links will be get enabled and how these services we can check it. Okay. So first, for starting the OBIEE, to make OBIEE work on your machine, first we need to go to start all programs. Can you able to view it here? Once we install with OBIEE, Oracle Business Intelligence folder will be created here. Here in this you can find start BI services. Can you able to view it, Harish and Visu?
I can see.
Yeah. So once we click on start BI services, see these services will be getting started. It will take 5 to 6 minutes of time on my machine. We'll just wait for 5 to 6 minutes. Okay.
Shrikant,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Harish.
usually at what time is it flexible for you to take the class? Like, is it 7 o'clock? I mean, 7:30 to 8:30, or
Yeah,
what
this time is
time is it?
comfortable for me. It's not a problem.
Because I have 8:30 to 9:30
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is for me.
5:30 to 6:30, 5 to 6 p.m. 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. Indian Standard Time is comfortable time.
Okay. Shrikant, I think I have another class, so can we
Okay,
take
okay.
this
No
up
problem,
tomorrow?
no
Or
problem. I'll stop it here. Tomorrow I will showcase it to you. Okay, Vishnu, tomorrow morning class I'll show it to you first, all these links, and then I will start with repository. Okay? Just
Okay.
try to log in by 5:10 like that. Okay, Indian Standard Time. Okay?
All right. What time?
5:10.
5
Okay,
5
7.
o'clock Indian Standard Time. 5 a.m.
So that's like 7:30, around 7:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just another question. You're saying Windows 7 Ultimate. Does it have to be Windows 7 Ultimate, or can it be Professional or any of the standard other ones?
No. Like if you have Windows 7, then it is fine. If not, Windows XP VM also fine.
Right, but it's okay if it's just Windows 7 Professional. It doesn't have to be Ultimate.
Yeah, Windows 7 Professional is fine.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much. You both have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.